Hey guys, it's Ep36 and welcome back to episode 36 of my Leeds United career mode. Now in today's episode we're going to be playing two more games, obviously in the transfer window as well, so we've got a few deals to take a look at in today's episode. The first game though is going to be against Southampton. I think it's the semi-finals of the EFL Cup that we've got here. It's quite an important match, obviously one that we need to try and win, so we can try and win the EFL Cup this season if possible. And then that's followed by a game against Swansea as well in the league, in which we are trying to remain sort of at the top end of the league and not let that slip too much, even though our target's kind of top 10 really for this season. But before we get into things, if we could go ahead and hit 35 likes on today's episode, I would really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well down below. I would really appreciate that. Let's crack on with the first game. This is the side I'm going to be going with for the game against Southampton. It's obviously a cup game, but still an important match, so it's quite a strong team. Bailey Peacock-Farrell starting in goal. Got Eiling, Denea, Cooper, Angelino as my defenders, and Delph and Vieira in midfield. Snodgrass, Cook, DeCara and Armstrong as my four front men. So that's what I'm going to go with. Hopefully it's going to be good enough to try and beat Southampton. We've got Berahino now returning from injury. He's on the bench. Just about misses out really on this game. He might well be back for the game against Swansea though in about 4 days' time. Let's crack on with the game, hopefully get ourselves into the next round and see how we do against Southampton. Here we go, we are at home for this game. I'm not too sure that we have 2 legs or not to play in the EFL Cup. I'm pretty sure it's just the one, but I might be wrong on that. We are in the semi-finals now, so obviously vitally important that we can try and get to the final so we've got a chance of winning it. But yeah, hopefully have a good performance, a realistic game as well, hopefully. Still on world class, but with those changes to the difficulty. A few of you saying give it another go on legendary. We might do that, but I think we'll just kind of wait and see how this episode plays out. DeCara, I love a touch there, reminded me of a Zlatan-esque type touch. Oh, nearly put through, and Lewis Cook battling to try and win it back. DeCara starting this game. He doesn't start many for us, usually he's a super sub. But yeah, incredible touch there from him early on. DeCara, gets brought down, but I think he just about got the ball. Very lucky there. DeCara nearly creating something for us with a good run in behind. Snodgrass onto Armstrong. Thought that was the last player. It's not. Armstrong couldn't get past that final centre-back. Another good opportunity for us to hit them on the break. Southampton not having loads of chances yet, but certainly being much stronger defensively than they would be just on standard world-class difficulty. Yes, DeCara's got that strength. On to Lewis Cook. Going to look back inside to DeCara, who's going to go for the shot off the bar. I thought it was in. Lewis Cook goes for the header. Couldn't quite reach it. What a strike that was from DeCara. More like it from him. He does come inside a lot when he plays on the left-hand side. I'm not too sure why, but he always finds himself centrally. And another good opportunity from him. Nearly created something. Delph has won it back. Armstrong, DeCara again. Oh my days, the opposite side of the bar. Twice in 2 minutes, and still remains 0-0. Go on, DeCara, use the pace that you have, I think. Still going inside to Armstrong. Not strong enough. Half-time, 0-0. Disappointed we've not managed to score a goal yet. We've hit the bar twice. We've had a lot of good opportunities so far. Just sadly not turned them into goals. Southampton have 1 or 2 chances. Nothing major though, really. But yeah, we should certainly be winning this game by at least 1-0, maybe even 2. Delph, Armstrong, finds its way to DeCara unintentionally, and it's another good save. Eiling looking to put it back in. DeCara's in there, but can't win it back. Oh my days, a bit of a mess in the box there. Throwing loads and loads of players forward. Hopefully we don't get hit on the break, but it's causing them some sort of hassle. Armstrong looking for Delph. That pass got cut out. Would have been really nice to have sliced them open like that. Southampton still going. Vieira cleverly tripping them up. Gives them a free kick, 30 minutes to go here. They're looking a little bit better, Southampton. They've certainly got a couple of talented players, but mainly these are sort of squad players that are playing by the looks of it. And they're going to lay this one off for the shot. Good save by the goalkeeper. Thought that one was going in for a second. Good save. And they do have a corner for us to defend. Van Dijk's obviously going to be up there, but that's just past the post. Very close. Ward-Prowse, I think it was, who got on the end of it that time. Good chance. Ward-Prowse going for the shot. Little bit of dominance for the last sort of 5 or 10 minutes now. Having a bit of a spell where they're having some good chances, Southampton, and maybe could have had a goal or 2 at the moment. So yeah, we've done well to defend them. A few good saves as well has certainly helped us. And Jason Denai having to close that one down there. First 2 changes now. Sacco and Wilson going to come on. That means we're going to take off Lewis Cook and also Robert Snodgrass as well. Snodgrass struggled to get into this match a little bit, which is a bit disappointing, obviously. DeCara's going to remain on the left-hand side for now. Wilson obviously going behind the striker. hopefully gives us a bit more pace. Wilson coming on as well gives us a different option, and the reason why he's coming on is because he won't be playing against Swansea, so we can afford to use him basically and not get worried about him being tired. On to Vieira. Fantastic run from Vieira. Cutting inside for the shot. Oh, again, just past the post. This time the opposite side. Vieira with another good strike. Goalkeeper wasn't going to get there. But yeah, just wide again. Disappointing. We need one of those to fly in though with 20 minutes left. Sacco onto Armstrong. Come on, find the pass. Oh, so close to Wilson. Was waiting for that run. He still got it. Wilson falls for Sacco. Sacco to shoot and saved again by Fraser Forster. So many good chances. Not quite managed to take them. Really good saves though. He has kept him in at the goalkeeper. Into the box. So close again to a header. Just didn't happen. Armstrong looking to manufacture something. He goes down. Not a penalty. Through to Vieira. Vieira. Oh. Anywhere but the goal at the moment. He's had it left, right and now over the bar. Just needs it on target at the goal. Unlucky. He kind of scoops it up in the end. I think we'll make the final change. 5 minutes left. Berahino, for 5 minutes he's coming on. The big return. Whether there's any point in doing that, I'm not really too sure. He will play against Swansea, but obviously 5 minutes, I don't imagine will put him out of that game whatsoever. So we're going to bring on 5 minutes, see whether he can get us a winner. We obviously don't want this to go into extra time, in which case he'll have to play much longer than that. Unless there's obviously a second leg, which it might well be thinking about it. Berahino looking to Wilson, doesn't quite have the strength to get off the centre mid though. He's trying to get it back for his team. It's actually happened. Oh my days, that is the most confusing goal ever. What has happened here? He's trying to win it back off the centre mid originally. He does, but then it falls to the goalkeeper. Massive error there. Berahino's there anyway to smash it in the back of the net. No extra time, no second leg, whatever it was going to be. We've scored 1-0 in the final minute. I can't believe this. Unbelievable stuff. 5 minutes left, Berahino comes on. 4 minutes later, he grabs the winner. Exactly what we needed. Right place, right time. Now we can just see the rest of the game out, hopefully. Yes, that's the 1-0 win. We'll take that into the next round. So yeah, now we're into the final of the EFL Cup. Really great stuff for us. Obviously, Berahino going on, getting the winner. You can't ask for more than that. 5 minutes he was on the pitch for, and it ended up being a perfect performance from him, getting the goal and getting us into the next round as I'd hoped. And it happened. Very strange for something to actually go right for once, but it has happened for us. Let's find out now if we've got any transfers to take a look at. That's unusual. No transfers to take a look at whatsoever. And now we're on to the Swansea game straight away. So yeah, that's very strange, especially with so many players listed. You'd expect to get at least one bid before the next game. We haven't. And we're on to the league game now against Swansea. We're currently 3 points in front of Spurs, which obviously means we need to try and keep that sort of distance if we can. But obviously we have changed the difficulty round now, so it's going to be more difficult to beat these sort of teams. Let's change on the side now. We'll probably bring in Berahino, but I'll decide on the team now. Okay, this is the side I'm going to go with for the game against Swansea. Bailey Peacock-Farrell again in goal. Berardi is my right back. Janssen, Arvidsson and Taylor as my defenders. In front of that, Delph and Bridcut again in midfield. Those two, Roof, Cook and Barrow as my front three that obviously in behind Berahino, the striker that's going to be playing for this game. So this is the bench I've gone with. Aronson's obviously on there, Sacco, Antonsen, Armstrong, the usual sort of players. Vieira also gets on there as my only centre mid. Let's crack on with the game. Hopefully, again, try and extend our lead in front of Tottenham. We'll wait and see how the match goes first. So here we go. The away match now in the league against Swansea. Let's wait and see how we do. Hopefully we can get ourselves a decent result. But they are a tough team, Swansea, at times. I don't know what sort of style of play they're going to be playing. It seems like it's fairly quick passing to begin with. But it might be a little bit more physical as the game goes on. So let's wait and see. Ball through there to Barrow. He's using his pace to get in behind. He's going to look to cut back in on his left as he always does. Off the post. Great start inside the first 10 minutes for us there. Really good shot from Barrow. Just hoping he could curl into the far corner. But shooting isn't really his thing if you look at his stats. He's not actually that great at shooting, but certainly not a bad strike there from him. Sadly, though, couldn't quite get a shot on target. Oh, Berahino wins it back off the defender. Berahino! Rubbish connection with that. Shot's got to be much better. Sadly, didn't quite hit it as well as I'd hoped. And for some reason, on his left foot as well. Don't know why. Cook onto Berahino. Gonna look back to Lewis Cook. Go on! Yes, he does it. 1-0. That's what we needed. Fantastic finish. Brilliant 1-2 between Lewis Cook and Berahino. He scores after 30 minutes. And we are in the lead. Fantastic stuff. Now we need to keep hold of a clean sheet, make sure they don't score, but also, if we can, try and add a second goal. We've also changed some of the kit numbers as well, you might have realised. Someone reminded me to do it, and I think it was the last episode. So now Lewis Cook is wearing the number 23. I don't think he was before. But yeah, changed some of the kit numbers around, so let me know what you think about that in the comments below. No, Dyer's got a shot. Oh, it's gone very close there. The final shot of the first half. Dyer took it, couldn't quite score it. Luckily for us, it does go just past the post, and it remains 1-0 going into half-time. Decent first half for us. Still, like I said before, we need a second goal just to give us a little bit of an edge over Swansea, because at the moment I've got a feeling they might have a goal in them in this second half. Swansea dominating possession here. The through off the post. What a chance for the Swansea team there. So close to making it 1-1. Just need to get this away and try and defend it. The possession that they had, the build-up play there from Swansea was very good. We've been giving the ball away a little bit needlessly, really. And oh my days, off the same post. Montero this time going to attack on the left-hand side, cutting in on his right foot. Now back onto his left, going for the cross. Gets blocked off, putting us under a lot of pressure with 30 minutes left. This is why we need a second goal, because they are putting us under loads of pressure. This corner headed out this time round. Did they just bring on, what was it, Vieto or something? I'm pretty sure, isn't he quite a good striker, a little striker? They used to play for Atletico Madrid, I think. So yeah, that's a hell of a substitute to be able to make. First two changes now with 20 minutes left. We're going to bring on Aarons and Antonsen. That means we'll take off Berahino and Cook. Berahino coming off, just returned from injury. Slowly let him get back into the team a little bit. So 20 minutes left, he comes off. Roof goes up front. Roof will probably be the next player to come off, to be honest. We'll probably bring on maybe Armstrong or Sacco, someone like that. But for now, we'll just make the two changes and see how that does us. 20 minutes left. We need to really try and just either defend really well or get a second goal. Antonsen. On to Aarons. This is what we needed. Aarons gets held up. It's going to be a free kick though, so not all bad news. Kill some more time. We're going to maybe try something a little bit different. Why not? Let's try and go for, let's say, there. Move Charlie Taylor into that position, hopefully. Yes, Charlie Taylor, does get ahead to it. I don't usually do those sort of free kicks because they take a little bit too long. But managed to get ahead to it there. Just couldn't quite direct it in the back of the net. Might have been better with a centre-back or someone like that. Oh, no. That'll do, Janssen. Brilliant stuff. It's a free kick. Oh. I suppose I did go through the back of him, but still found myself getting the ball. And it's going to be, I think, their left back here. They might lay it off, though, actually. No, he's going to go for a shot. All saved. Just about. Couldn't quite hold on to it. It was too hot to handle. 10 minutes left. Still 1-0. Need to just defend this now. Get it away if we can. It's an interesting player to aim for. Leon Britton. It's not the player I would have picked out myself, but they've got another corner. Must have come off one of our players. It's a short one now to Kingsley, who chips it in. Can clear that one. Maybe even hit them on the break with Roof. On to Antonsen. Come on, Antonsen. There's nobody else up there. We need you to score. I've given you Ross McCormack's number now. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's make the final change. 6 minutes left. Not worthy to wear that number. Final change. That means we're going to bring on Sacco. Take off Roof, as I suggested before. 6 minutes left. Just fancy giving a Sacco a little bit of a go. There's obviously a week until the next game, so there's no rush to like rest players or anything like that. Oh, it's fallen nicely for Barrow. He's going to have to hit this one. Oh, rubbish again. He's going to cross the goalkeeper's body a little bit too much there, I think. Barrow going to look to cross this one in. There's Janssen and Charlie Taylor in there. Barrow maybe to hit it from a tight angle, another corner. May as well just keep taking these corners. We won't bother hold it in the corner. That's not the most exciting thing to do. Janssen's in the back post. Goal kick, but it looks like it should have been a corner that time. Strange decision. Swansea not really looking to take it forward at the moment. Kind of just running it into their own corner. There's a great chance for Antonsen. If he can find a pass across to Delph. Wasn't supposed to go to him. I was looking more for Aarons or Barrow, someone like that. Found its way to him though, and it's going to be cleared by the goalkeeper for the 3 points. Held on to it. Played very strong at times. That Swansea had really good chances. It was quite a nice, even game. End-to-end sort of stuff. Obviously, possession-wise, they completely dominated us. But yeah, really happy with that 3 points. Managed to defend it properly. And got us another 3 points which are needed. Spurs drop points as well, so that gives us an extension on our lead at the moment after they drew to Chelsea. but we've got some tough games coming up, so that means we will probably drop points at some point in the next couple of games. I mean, look at this month, March, 3 games at the moment, I know, but we will probably have some cup games. Man United, Liverpool, Tottenham, then in April, Man City, Leicester, they're not easy games. Chelsea as the final game of the season, so particularly tough matches towards the end of this year. Got Arsenal as well next month. So yeah, we will be dropping points ourselves, undoubtedly. Transfer offer in though to end the episode, or near enough anyway. It's from Sunderland for Berahino. We dealt with these sort of offers in the last episode. We just rejected them. I won't reject all offers though for him. I do quite like to see some of the bigger amounts being sent to us via email, so I'll wait and see what sort of other bids we get in. I might change a couple of players this week. Doesn't seem to be much growth, so we'll hopefully try and change that. Okay, so we're focusing a lot on Vieira this week, giving him 3 drills. I really want him to go up as much as possible, because in-game he looks really, really good at times. A few more boosts on his attributes, and he'd be fantastic for us. A couple of attributes going up for him there, but mainly Lewis Cook and Arvidsson, the other 2 that have gone up. Not a particularly exciting week of training that time. Let's wait and see whether we get any more bids in. Like I said in the last episode, we're not going to be buying any players until we sell players. So obviously if we don't sell any, then there'll be nobody to buy. But yeah, we're going to wait and see whether we do get any more bids in before the game gets to Hull, which will be next episode. And we have got an offer this time for Marcus Edwards, and this is an offer to sell him. We originally bought him, I think it was last season, as a central attacking mid. Didn't really grow particularly well. In-game wasn't looking fantastic. So we're now looking to try and move him on if we can. And it's Preston that have come in and bid 1 million. He's worth 1.1. We're going to ask for 1.2. Hopefully they get near enough that amount. If he does go, we might look for someone to replace him. We might not also as well. We'll wait and see what happens. We've got some money there for getting into the next round of the FA Cup. Not much, but we'll take everything we can get. And we'll continue to sim a few more days, see whether we get any more bids, and a response obviously from Preston as well. Okay, no more bids, no response from Preston in 2 days. Strange thing that's happened there, but it has happened, so we'll move on now. And it would have been the Hull City match. It's tempting to sim this one. In fact, I might with it being a home game. Armstrong asking to play here. So yeah, I think we will actually sim it. I didn't realise it was a home match. I thought it was an away game. So yeah, we'll sim this match. We will not do it through the calendar though. We will just do it through the usual route. Just checking to see what other fixtures we've got. Semi-finals against Southampton. We're 1-0 up in that at the moment. So there is another leg actually to play. We're not through into the final yet. So we've got to think about that game in 3 days' time. So I'll change around the team, see how we get on, and we've also got Sheffield Wednesday next episode as well. That should be a good game. A bit of a rivalry there, but let's focus on the whole match, change around the team, and sim it, see how we do. Okay, this is the side I've gone with for the final part of today's episode. Bailey Peacock from our starting goal, Eiling, Lascelles, Arvidsson, Taylor, Phillips, Cook, Sacco, O'Kane, Snodgrass and Armstrong. Not a great start. Conceded inside the first minute. Mason with the goal. Not too sure how that one's got in, but it has done. We're 30 minutes in, still losing this match now. No, we're not. Snodgrass has equalised from the penalty spot 30 minutes in. Into the second half, we've got Osborne making it 2-1. This is going to make it difficult for us. If we do drop points, obviously it makes the title race a little bit more interesting, and the fact we probably shouldn't be up in the first place anyway. 5 minutes to go. Lost the game 2-1. Not a great way to end the episode, but I think we have to have that little bit of balance of realism as well as results as well. So yeah, disappointing, but I think we had to drop points at some point, otherwise we'd just end up winning the league, and it's not particularly realistic in our first year in the Premier League. A response from Preston, finally. They're going to match the amount that we asked for, 1.2 million for Marcus Edwards. That's great news. He can now leave us, and Armstrong saying thanks for playing him in the last game. Although we lost thanks to him not scoring. So yeah, that's everything for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If we could go ahead and hit 35 likes on today's episode, I would really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. That will be absolutely fantastic, completely free. If you want, you can also follow me on Twitter as well, at GamefaceHD, and Instagram, at GamefaceHD. The links to all that is in the description below, and that is the place you can stay up to date with all these videos. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time, and goodbye.